What up, though? And back with another video. So today's video is about Detroit hood anthems. So those from the city of Detroit, everybody that's rocking with me, let's get into it. This one for y'all. So let me, clarify some things. So what I mean by Detroit hood anthems, because when I posted this on the internet, people got it, misconstrued. They got it, they really didn't get what I was saying. So when I talk about Detroit hood anthems, hence the word anthem. So another word, hood. So what I'm saying is a record representing your neighborhood. So I'm gonna give y'all a few examples. So for example, you got the when you get to 7 Mile, the record that stands out most as representing the neighborhood is you automatically gonna think about from 7 Mile by 7 in general. When you get to 7 Mile, that's the records you're gonna think of the most. Joy Road, you automatically gonna think of either In My Hood by KDZ or I'm From Joy Road by Street Lord Jesse James featuring KDZ and T Woody. You're gonna think about those two records when you get to Joy Road. So another record, Linwood, all of that, Dexter. You're gonna think about Linwood Dexter Way by T-Dot. You're gonna think of Linwood to Woodrow by Tango and Cash, Big Hurt, Rock Bottom, and all of them. So that's what I meant, like songs that's represent the neighborhoods. We have so many records out here of Detroit artists representing their neighborhoods. Doughboy Scooch, he did a song called Bronx Down, and that was for the neighborhood, Bronx area. 6 Mile, Hubbard to Schaefer. We got Team Eastside. Take it to Team Eastside. We got Grew Up in the Hood. They represented their neighborhoods in the intro. So yeah, but you gotta do your research and study, because this goes back to the late 90s, early 2000s, the 90s, what I'm saying, people represent their neighborhoods, Detroit artists. So you gotta really kind of dig deep, because it's deeper than what, a lot of people think, what I'm saying. You got FA to PA by Yaya Jordan, Kid, and Payroll, you also have a record called I'm Claiming 4-1 that goes back to I want to say 2007, 2008 by Lodge Boy Woe, 57 Doe, and Sino. It's called I'm Claiming 4-1 because on Finkel they call it 4-1 as well. It's 5 Mile and 4-1, as well as the main name being Finkel. So yeah, you gotta really think about this. If you want to count this, it's a record by Rocaine called 4-4. On 8 Mile, that's what they claim, what I'm saying. We know Rocaine is from, he's repping 8 Mile, so yeah, like I said, bro, it's a lot of records out here. Royce da 5'9" threw a song out there called Ride from his Independence Day album, and he represented, he shouted out every neighborhood in the city of Detroit, east side and west side. He literally shouted out everything from 8 Mile to 7 Mile to 6 Mile, Finkel, Brightmo, everything. He shouted out everybody. And the song features Big Hurt and Street Lord Juan. And it is a classic, and it's kind of, because not too many people hip to it. You know what I'm saying? I remember back in high school when I was bumping this, niggas was like, I ain't never heard this shit before. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about the noise. It's hot, man. I got the windows down. But Detroit hood anthems. Who got the best one? I like when I posted it on the book, I kind of already figured this was gonna happen. But people from the city commented In My Hood by KDZ. So it's that's probably the one that's probably gonna be the one that wins. KDZ In My Hood from his Stuck in My Ways album. Because again, he did the same thing as well. He represented his neighborhood, but also at the same time, he shouted out and showed love to every city. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every neighborhood on the west side. You know, so. But we might got people that, you know, feel otherwise. Because, you know, like I said, everybody's not the same. You know? We got records from cats from Puritan. It's a record called I'm from Puritan. I don't know the artist's name, but I remember the video. They all had the black and gold P hats. They had the street signs. I think they wore like, what was the color? They was like wearing black and yellow. Cause you know that's the Pittsburgh Pirates hat color. They was wearing that. I think they was wearing white and green. Like, the video was hard. You know what I'm saying? But and you had a lot of cats representing Puritan. You know, okay, we got Streets R Us. With the all shit, think on this bitch off the Bandcamp album. Like I said, bro, Detroit, do your research, you know, search, dig deep. Because it's a lot of Detroit anthems out here. And, you know, like I said, when I say hood, Detroit hood anthems, I meant like people representing the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So, because people was commenting other tracks. I'm like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, people representing their hood, you know. Not like just a Detroit anthem like, you know, Boy With You by Blade Icewood. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the hood shit, the hood anthem. Not saying that Boy With You ain't no hood anthem, but you know, y'all feel me? I'm saying the neighborhood. Like, I'm from 7 Mile. Like, you know, Bang Bang, Doughboy Rock, man, they represented the fuck out of Brightmo on that song. You know? Rest in peace, Doughboy Rock too. Yeah, man, Detroit. Let me know in the comments, man, what's your favorite hood anthem? Surrounding cities, you know, and for those that's out of town that don't know, you know, it is what it is. You know, this is really for, like, I just want to know what the city gonna say. Like, those that's in the city rocking with me, I want to know how they feel. We got the hardest Detroit hood anthem. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, it's more records from niggas representing Joy Road. I seen a couple tracks on YouTube. We got Cocaine Cash and Clown Squad T Guns with from exit 8 to exit 9. I'm a Joy boy. In my hood, I know everybody. You know what I'm saying? From exit 8 to exit 9, I know everybody. That's Joy Road to Warren. They 89, they claim that. Joy Road to Warren. Like, you know, back in the day, it was 76ers. 7 Mile to 6 Mile, you know what I'm saying? You know, certain hoods clicked up with each other. But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know y'all favorite Detroit hood anthem. I love y'all. Zant Dog, the biggest dog of them all, the dog of all dogs. And the dog is out.